need to brand yourself. Yeah, so let's move on to the next thing. So you need to establish, you need to establish personal brand that aligns with your goal. That's the reason, that's the main objective why you should build, why you want to have a personal brand. You want to have a personal brand that aligns with your goal. That's number one. Number two, you want to build a reputation. You want to stand out as an expert in the field. Because you see a lot of people, what I've noticed is a lot of tech professionals, I believe a lot of us are tech professionals here. However, there are others that are not in tech that will join this call. Okay, so a lot of professionals have this tendency not to put themselves out there because they are too busy. One. Number two is that probably they don't want to be the face of what they are doing. Yeah, that's another reason, and a lot more reasons like that. So also creating a strong network of like-minded professionals is why you want to have a personal brand. All right, so moving on to how to define your message. Defining your message, because when you look at branding yourself, you want to be able to look at the people you are targeting, your targeted audience, the people you want to impart, so to say, or the people you want to reach out to. All right. What is your message? What is your message? I remember, was this Steve Jobs? His message was, we should make a dent. We are here to make a dent in the universe. Yeah, so that was his message. And you see that it really stood out in the tech profession and a lot more. Like, it really made a dent in the universe. So to say, that is his message. So define your message. How do you define your message? The importance of defining your message, actually, first, let's go there. It helps you differentiate yourself from others in the field. Yes. So people know what you stand for. All right. People know what you are doing. People know where you are coming from. And people know where you are going. People know where you are going. Elon Musk, the guy always comes out to tell people. He brings, sometimes on Twitter, he'll just post a question and, you get a lot of engagement. So he's trying to like make people, is carrying people along on this journey. And also it enables others to understand what you have to offer. I've talked about it right now. For example, Elon, he posts his visions. He posts he tells people. I remember recently he was talking about creating a truth GPT. Just like ChatGPT. I think a lot of us are aware about ChatGPT now. So he's talking about creating a truth GPT, and he's saying why it should be created. So it makes people understand what you have to offer, actually. And communicating your message as well. So you can communicate your message through social media. I believe everyone knows this already. Public speaking and writing articles or books. So there are a lot more ways to communicate your message, and that is it. So developing I'm just rushing through this slide because I want to have time to speak on more specific issues that go on in the tech industry, actually. So developing your visual identity. So now I want to teach on how to brand yourself in tech, how to build your personal brand. Okay. So first of all, the importance of a visual identity. So it helps you reinforce one's brand. So it helps you reinforce your brand. It gives you a scope of it makes people recognize the brand, your brand. It makes people recognize your brand. So when you're talking about Damilola Yunusa, what do you think about? Or when you're talking about Elon Musk, what do you think about? You think about Tesla, you think about SpaceX. All right. So a lot more things like that. So providing a memorable image for others to associate oneself. So it provides you a memorable image. Like I said, people will recognize that thing and they will associate it with you immediately. So imagine Nike, for example, you buy a Nike shirt, and what do you buy actually? What do you buy when you buy a Nike shirt? You do not buy the clothes, you do not buy the clothes. You are buying the brand. You're buying the logo. That's what you're buying. That is what you are buying when you buy a Nike shirt, all right? And lots more like that. When you buy an Apple phone, what you're buying is the brand. Although you're buying the phone, all right? For what you're really buying is a brand. So what happens is people associate or people want to buy into you as a person first before they buy into your brand. They want to buy into you, who you are first. They want to buy into your message. They want to buy into who you are as a person and your vision before they buy your brand. Actually, that's what happens. That's the psychology behind it. First of all, you have to identify your value proposition, because your value proposition is what you stand for. Your skill, it may be your skill, it may be your speaking skill. In fact, it may be your technical skill or your soft skill, whatever it is, how you stand out from others, what sets you apart from others, all right? So identify your value proposition. It is very, very important. It is very, very important. So elements of visual identity. Now I'm going to take a lot of time here, actually. So sometimes we pick tools that are not necessary for us, actually. So, for example, people relate more with your face than your logo. People relate more with your face than your logo. I mean this, and why I'm saying this is it's generally proven, because people want to see the man behind the job before you associate it with the logo. Put your face out there. Let people relate with you first. That's what you should do first. Let people see you. All right, before you now start to make a branded, probably a logo for yourself that people can associate with the face. All right, that's very, very important. And the colors, yes, colors. Choose, you know your color from your value proposition. I don't know I don't know what to say about that, but your story would lead you to choosing these things right. So font as well. And don't create a website if you don't need a website, please. But it is generally good to create a website to put your portfolios, to put your portfolio and other things. And I've noticed that tech professionals, they have this good intention, they put their portfolio, everything out there, but they don't get the engagement they want. So, for example, I'm applying for a job, and I sent my CV, I sent my cover letter, I sent my portfolio, my case studies, and and all the requirements. I sent everything, but yet it doesn't make me stand out from the other applicants. You see, what makes me stand out And well, I'm linking it to personal branding actually. What makes me stand out is my personal branding. Because your portfolio, your CV won't make you stand out. It won't make you stand out. What makes you stand out is the identity you have created for yourself online. Okay, you came out with probably a first class from a very awesome university, but it doesn't it is good. Please let me point that out. It is good, but it doesn't make you stand out in today's world in tech. You understand that point? So people want to see the engagement. People want to see that you have created a platform for yourself. And you have not just created a platform for yourself, you have created an audience as well that believes in you. So it gives you an upper hand, and also it gives you an upper hand in bargaining or discussing your pay. You understand? Discussing your pay. So you can bargain for more, and nobody wants to bargain for less, right? So you can bargain for more, like give yourself permission to soar, give yourself permission to like have more opportunity. So that's what personal branding is going to do for you. Personal branding is going to give you permission. It's going to give you like it will enlarge you to a lot of opportunities. So what I was saying before, I said, put a face to what you're doing. Put your face on it first before you start associating what you do to a logo, to a design. Because majority of people make that mistake. They put a logo out there, okay, and you know, they make mistakes in all those things. So please put a face on whatever you're doing. Don't forget, the first thing is define your message. Define your message. The first thing is define your message. The second thing is, what is your value proposition? What is your value proposition? What are you trying to teach people? What are you trying to let people know? What are you trying to impart people in? Let us know your value proposition. The third thing is put a face on whatever you're doing. Put a face on whatever you're doing. Have a logo when it is necessary. Have a website when it is necessary. All right. So moving on. So overcoming challenges as well. So like I said earlier, a lot of tech professionals have this, I won't say phobia, but it's kind of a phobia that, I don't want to, okay, let me say imposter syndrome. You know, we've been talking about this a lot lately, this imposter syndrome. A lot of people are doing this, so why should I do it? Oh, a lot of people are doing this thing, so mine doesn't really count, but it does. That's the difference. It actually does. All right. So don't shut yourself a blessing by having the wrong mindset that because everybody is doing it, so if I go into it or if I engage in it, it's not really yield. You're different. That's why your value proposition is there. You're different. You are unique. That is your selling point. That's your market. All right. So the next thing is, okay, fear of putting yourself out there. Yeah. Fear of putting yourself out there. People have this fear. I do. I did, and I do somehow. I have this fear of putting myself out there. I don't know, because somehow this self-efficacy, the self-confidence somehow is not there. You have to like really have self-confidence in yourself. Be real. Like, people would believe you if you believe in yourself. That's just the thing. people will really believe in you if you believe in yourself. So be confident in what you do. Be confident in what you want to put out there. Even if you can't speak very well, there are like AIs that have that can, help you develop content. You can use them to develop content. A lot of contents actually. There are a lot of programs out there that can help you develop a lot of content. So be confident in what you are doing and don't be shy. Put yourself out there. Make it rain. All right. So strategy of overcoming yourself. I put it here. Refraining from negative self-talk. Yeah. So, oh, I'm bad. I don't know how to speak. I can't speak well. Oh, I look bad. Or all those things. I don't know. Name it. So seek other support actually. Talk to people. Talk to people. Talk to people. Talk to people. Talk to people that have gone ahead of you. Talk to friends around. Let them vet you. Let them, check what you're doing. Also, practice vulnerability. So what I mean by practicing vulnerability is that it is okay to fail, right? It is okay to, because people actually think that you have to be perfect at the beginning of everything. Oh, I want to make something big and it has to be awesome. It has to be making sense, But the real gist about this thing is your first YouTube video is going to be awful. Your first article is going to be bad. For real. Your first podcast, if it's podcast you want to use to reach out to your target audience, it's going to be bad. Your first video, your first design as a creative director, whatever you're doing, the first is going to be bad, like it or not. All right. But your fifth won't be like your first. All right. So what you're doing is you are developing, you are growing, all right? You are growing into what you want to become. So the process, generally in life, right now, we humans cherish the results more than the process, which is making sense, no problem. But the process is more important than the results. The process is, so enjoy the process. Let it sink, like dive into it. Enjoy the process. It's not going to be easy making video editing, probably making designs, probably with Canva, the most easy designing platform right now that people use, or whatever you want to. Just make sure that you don't give up at the beginning. And starting is just the most difficult point. Starting it is just the most difficult point. As soon as you start, and that is it. That is it. As soon as you start it, whatever you want to do, that is it. Please don't shy off from putting yourself out there. Create content about what you do. Create content about what you want to do. I will say don't share everything, but share enough. All right? Don't share everything. Share enough. Share enough of what you want to do. And create content about everything you are doing. Don't let it go. Put it online and make sure you package it well. Now, what I mean package it well is you are not lying. You're not telling them what you are not doing. You're not telling people, your target audience, you're not telling them what you are not doing, because people know when you are not authentic. People know when you're not real. People know when you're not credible. For example, people know that what you are giving them is not it, because naturally people just know. So please be authentic. Be authentic in whatever you're dishing out there. Yeah, be authentic and make sure you have the right tone of communicating to people. You have the right tone of communicating to people. Let people know. I mean, depending on the message you're trying to pass across, all right? All right, so let's move on to the next thing. Finding time to invest in personal branding. Tech professionals will tell you, I'm so busy. I'm so busy. I spoke to a very good friend of mine lately. I think that was yesterday. And she told me that she's emotionally not ready to uh, invest in some certain things that and then I can't really say those certain things actually, but I'm just going to tell you that basically you have to create time for yourself. You have to create time for yourself. You have to seek out time. And what happens is if you're a tech professional, all right, and you have the money, use your money to buy the time. I hope you understand this. Use your money to buy the time. Use your money to buy the time. You can buy the time. And what I mean is employ someone that will help you manage whatever you want to do. So use your money to buy the time. You might not have much, but look for it can be internship. People, I mean, students, get a student who is interested in the line you are in and let them do that for you. So they will learn. So you are giving out and you're getting as well. All right. So make sure you give a value as well. Make sure you give something. All right. So, and create time, actually. Create time, find time. It's maybe every day or a week. Prioritize additional content. So also consistency is very important in putting out content. Be consistent. Be consistent. Let people be engaged. Create an engagement. Let people be engaged. Make sure that you are up to date as well. Make sure you're up to date, because I've seen a lot of people talk about things that are like in the past. So it's not up to date. It's irrelevant. And so why are you putting it out there? You understand? So be up to date and outsource. Like I put here, outsource. And like I said earlier, I said AIs are available now, like a lot of them, so you can create content with them. All right, so moving on. Leveraging personal branding for career success. This is my best part actually, and I've been waiting for this part all along. All right, so I'm going to continue now. Networking opportunities. Build a strong brand. Build a strong personal brand that can attract other like-minded professionals and lead to professional opportunities for collaboration, partnerships, job opportunities, and business opportunities. All right. So the end game is to create a personal brand that will attract people at the top, even in marketing, even in producing a bottle of water. Economics will tell you, don't target the poor, target the rich. The way it works is that the place you are going, where you are going, determines what you are going to, how you are going to package yourself. So if you are aiming for less, you package yourself as you are aiming for less. But if you are aiming for the top, you package yourself like that. So you are creating a brand. You are creating a brand that can attract people. So this is the thing about personal branding. You don't want to be chasing after opportunities. You don't want to be chasing after opportunities. You want opportunities to locate you. That is the best thing about personal branding. You want opportunities to locate you. You don't want to be chasing after opportunities, because what you are doing when you apply for jobs is, oh, I need this opportunity. I need this opportunity. But instead, When you have a very, very strong personal branding, opportunities locate you. They will come into your DM and tell you, we need you. We need your time. How much do you charge? How much do you charge for 1 hour of your time? You can tell them $50,000, whatever you want. All right. So what I mean is create a strong personal brand that attracts people. Create a strong personal brand that attracts people, not brands that repel people and not brands that aim for a certain level and not the top. Right. So becoming a thought leader, that's what I was saying, right? Becoming a thought leader, speaking engagements, media opportunities, and other ways to advance one's career and go. So when they call you, oh, please come speak here, please. Engage, volunteer sometimes. If you can't, please get money, get paid. Get paid. Get paid for your time. Yeah, get paid for your time. So also establishing oneself as an expert in the field. So what you're dishing out now, what you're dishing out to people, what you're letting them know is, I'm not just creating content to get engagement. I'm creating content to help, to inform, and to help you guys. All right. So what happens is that if you create if you're creating a content for people, let's say you are a creative director. Let's say you're a creative director and you are also creating content. You're showing people what you do. What you should note is that your content that you're creating is not for people to, how do I say this? It's not for people to view and just go away. All right. That's the getting the engagements, what you need actually, the engagements you need. You want to impart people. You want to impart people. And what happens is that people of value don't say, hey, guys, look at me. People of value will say, hey, guys, look at that. Look at Elon Musk, for example. He will say, guys, look at this thing. He doesn't point to himself anymore because he's valuable enough. He is a value to the society. All right? He's a value to the society. So if people of value do not point hands to themselves anymore. They point hands to an opportunity. They point to progress. They point to a lot of things. So what you want to do for yourself is that you want to create a platform, a community that they know, your audience, they know if they come to your community, there is a change that occurs in them. There is something they get out of probably your speaking, your content, whatever it is, maybe article, blog post, whatever it is. I hope we are all following this conversation. All right, so I think I'm going to conclude right now so I can answer some questions that you may have. So a little recap: personal branding is important for tech professionals to establish themselves as experts and build a strong professional network. Building a personal brand takes time, effort, and energy, but it's worth it for the benefits it can bring. I've told you about the benefits. The benefit is that it will set you, it will attract opportunities. You don't have to chase opportunities. It will attract opportunities. You don't have to chase opportunities. And you have opportunities to network also with industry professionals, all right? With professionals in the field you are in as well. And lots more, all right? Lots more. lots more. It's even, it helps you bargain for your pay as well. Because most tech professionals complain about, oh, I'm underpaid. I don't think I'm going to continue this job anymore. But you can't talk to the boss, or you talk to the boss and they just say, oh, go away, you're not, you're just there. But if you have a personal brand, it helps you bargain, it helps you discuss some certain level of opportunities in the industry. So start by defining your message. I've told you that. Start by defining your message. Develop a visual identity. First, start with your face. Put your face out there. Let people be able to relate to your face. Let people be able to buy into your person, your vision, your mission, before they buy into what you are dishing out, your product. All right? Probably it's an app you built. Let them buy into who you are. Create an atmosphere for them to enjoy who you are first before. And mind you, let me mention this. Being a key person of influence means that you have to have this free substance you're dishing out to people. For example, probably it's a beginner's guide or a content or a course that you created and you're giving out for free. So you want to be able to create something that will attract people. That something is aligning with what you are doing, not out of the space. It's aligning with what you are doing. So create that thing, let it align to what you're doing. Then people, you have, in fact, from there, you might have email lists, subscribers lists, so you can then start to introduce people to you can call that a free, it's a free guide or a free something free. Just give it out. Let it attract people to you. Now I'm teaching you how to get people. I'm teaching you how to get people, all right? Let it attract people. Then you can now take people onto the next level. Perhaps you want to create something that they will buy, or something that, whatever it is. So from there, you can really, really, engage them. So also remember that personal branding is an ongoing process. So be open to learn. Yes, be open to learn, growing, be open to learning, growing, and adapting as you go. Adapting, update yourself every time. Keep updating yourself. Keep on updating yourself. Stay updated. All right. So I think that will be all today for my presentation. I would like to answer any question now. I hope this presentation was helpful and informative. All right. So if you want to reach out to me, that's my email on the screen. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate you. If you have any question, you can ask now. Thank you.
Thank you, Damilola. Thank you. Really appreciate it. If you have a question, you could just drop your question in the comment box. If you have a question, you could just kindly drop them in the comment box. Yeah. If you have a question, you could drop them in the comment box or turn on mute and ask your question. Thank you, Dami, for the session. Really appreciate you taking out your time to break this down. Yeah, I'm waiting for your comments in the chat. Give a question in the chat or mute your mic and ask your question.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, Sujan. Hello.
Hello. I have a question.
Okay, I can hear you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Unisa.
Thank you. Go on, I can hear you. Thank you.
All right. My question is, having challenges on building personal brand on different sector, different skill sets rather. Because, for example, I'm a tech person, under the tech professional, like do a lot of things, like build websites, can build websites for clients, and I do additional other stuff too, like virtual assistants for clients too. I do writing, or like let's say copywriting. I also do UI UX. I'm also doing a master's in cybersecurity. So recently I've been diving into the cybersecurity sector, learning ethical hacking and all that. My question is, my challenge rather, is knowing when to pitch my tent. So I don't know, how do I combine? Because I understand that you need to be, before you can be very good in your area of enterprise, you have to pick a niche. When you're niche based, that's where you become a master in that sector. So for someone who have multiple skill sets, I also do graphics also, logo design and all that. So how do you pitch content? How do you build your personal brand to tailor to all these skills? Or do you build a particular one and go with it? Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Phil, thank you for the question. How many clients do you have right now?
Currently, I have like, let's say, I have recurring clients, let's say 3 recurring clients. You know.
Okay, so those clients, which particular skill that you have do they ask for?
One is on web development, like updating a website on a monthly basis, and stuff like that. The other one is this is a virtual work where I see the person in. This is a foreign client actually. They're not Nigerians actually.
Okay.
So they have been like that. The other one is also virtual assistant job. I have to send reports on a daily basis with a particular group of managers like that.
Okay. So why I asked is
random clients from people that like, help me build website, this and that, stuff like that. Let me do this one, just random. Yes.
Okay, so you have random clients as well. Okay, so now you understand what I said about when I was saying it always depends on where you want to go. It always depends on where you want to go. So for you, what is the end game for you? What is the end game? You have to define your message. You have to define where you are going, man. You understand? So it's different to it's a different thing to do a lot of things for yourself right now, just to go to the next level. Are you following me? So
yeah.
For now, you're doing these particular things for you to go on to the next level. I understand they are necessary, but what is the end game? Is it cybersecurity?
Man, I don't even know, seriously.
So yeah, exactly. So that's where the job is. You have to define that. You have to really, really define that. And if you're asking me also that, okay, how can I tell clients that I do this, I do that, I do this, I do that? You have to also define that as well. You have to find a way to connect them. Like you said, oh, you know that you have to pitch that to them, you have to, all those things. But you have to find a way to define what you do to people that will also define who you are as a person and where you are going in your career. So what you need at this moment is defining your message. defining your message. I hope you understand that, Mr. Phil.
Yeah.
Was I able to answer your question?
Yeah. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Okay, I thought a lady wanted to ask a question the other time. Is she still on the call? I'm not sure. Oh, awesome. All right.
I just want to say thank you. It was really insightful and helpful.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. So any more questions, guys? I think our time is almost up. I think we have just 1 minute. Okay. Thank you for having me, guys. I really appreciate this time with you. And you can reach out to me, like I said. My name is Damilola Unisa. You can follow me on social media. If you have any question, just reach out. Thank you.